Okay, good evening or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, afternoon. Not used to afternoon podcasts. Anyways, the Messiah and I are here this afternoon to talk about inclusion for a little bit, but also SP8, who's mysterious by his absence, has requested this time. But some of you may or may not have known that SP8 earlier this morning announced his retirement from the professional wrestling world. Well, Messiah, seems how you are down a member, and by the way, we'll get into the rest of it here in a minute. You need to pick a replacement for SP8, who, I'm not really going to miss anyway, because now at least I know my posters, when I post them, will still stay classy and, not get spray painted or tagged from a graffiti artist like SP8. So who do you got?
Well, I'm glad you said that. But first of all, I'd like to say thank you to SP8 for all his contributions to inclusion and to SMW. But I'd like to announce right now and to have the guy that I have picked as his replacement come on the screen.
Oh.
So there we go.
What the hell is this, Messiah? What kind of a fucking sick joke is this? What the hell?
Do you know what the date is? Was?
He doesn't know what day of the week it is, does he? You don't know what the date is on a calendar? Do you know how to read a calendar?
Okay. Well, Messiah, is this your sick way of getting back at me for all the shit that I've given you?
Yes, and he wouldn't be the man of mystery, the 8-bit wonder of the world, if he didn't pull something like this off. So, my hat's off to you, sir. Congratulations on a wonderful
Thank you.
Joke.
Well, now
happy April Fools, and anybody who saw I would retire on a day not ending with the 8, it's really dumb. I mean, everybody to know I keep it 8. So what's new?
Yeah, heartbreaker, you little too son to say something.
I think we broke his heart.
I think so.
Well, I'm glad that your member's fully intact, but let's actually talk about the team that's not really fully intact.
Oh no, what happened?
T-Rex, man, I don't know what's up. I give you a perfect team to go against this Seattle's most wanted team. I don't like doing SMW without the princess in here. She spices it up. But
we're gonna have to find a way to get back at the princess for that, by the way.
Right? SMW needs to get back at Andrew, man. Being all 3 of us now.
It just doesn't sound as good
without the princess.
But speaking of that, so Mr. T-Rex, you're down a member now. Ryzik will not be able to attend our next show for circumstances out of his control. Moving on, Nathan, Messiah, how dare you?
Do you hear it? It's the world's smallest bio-winter, your team going right there.
You were saying Heartbird?
Well, I might have a few surprises in store for you at the next show, so I hope you're ready for them.
We don't like surprises.
Because there has been some changes in inclusion that I am not 100% behind, and I need to address them.
Change is good. Change is necessary.
Got to keep moving forward, baby.
Yeah. But you seem to forget, Messiah. You and your so-called co-booker seem to forget there's a fine print in the contract. And that fine print that you guys forgot to read is going to come back and bite you on the 4th. So,
fine print. Is that why you have to wear those Coke bottle eyeglasses so you can read that fine print? Might have to get you some stronger ones to read that 8-ball that SP8's holding.
Right? Yeah, you probably can't see it.
No, there's no future in SP8's future.
It said that we're gonna win. So just so you know.
So, anyways, this time was brought to you by SP8. He just wanted to come on and tell you all that
You're a bunch of tools. You're welcome, every one of you.
I do want to make a public service announcement to Miss Yvonne. As much as I gave him credit for this April Fool's joke, please know this is all on him. And in all seriousness, the Heartbreaker and I had nothing to do with this.
This was my idea. I'm the brains of the operation. That's no surprise to anybody.
No offense to you, brother. I love you, but I'm not taking a kendo stick.
I don't blame you. I've seen the way she swings that. I mean, I'm not worried, okay?
Well, she does have the Popeye arms. With the olive oil,
Right.
I would
one
say
of these days,
Jeff.
both you boys are going to learn. One of these days, you both going to learn.
I would say Jeff.
They've been trying to teach me for years. I just say I don't care. I don't. I'm big time. I mean, I got a big contract. I got a team walked to my back now. Not worried about little people.
I would say Jeff could be her Pluto, but I didn't know Eminem from 8 Mile was Pluto from Popeye. I mean, so.
I didn't know that either. So you're down a member. You guys know what T-Rex is doing now, or is he going to be secretive? No wonder they're
I mean, he can try to be secretive, but I mean, it doesn't matter who he gets.
He's probably out playing Blue's Clues right now, knowing him.
Or trying to figure out which hand does what.
But, I wouldn't be laughing there, Messiah, because he's still got 4 members.
I was the one laughing.
To year 3. So technically, he's still got a man up on you.
Yes, but as SP8's name says, SMW likes to keep the mystery of who our other 2 partners are going to be.
We got the bulldozer, man. We ain't worried about nothing. We got PJ Treek. We got the 8-Bit Wonder of the World. We're good. We could do it 3 on tour and they'll win, man.
That's
come
right.
on.
That's interesting. Oh, and look, and Nathan has to have a woman come and take care of him because he can't take care of himself.
Why would I need to when I have wonderful people to take care of me for?
Right? Unlike business partners that are terrible. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
So, again, since we just got a 3rd person added, this statement was brought to you by SP8 earlier in the podcast.
You're welcome.
Got you. And this was solely 100% his idea. IPW just provided him the platform to help with his April Fool's joke.
Well, thank you for including me in the podcast.
No problem.
That to go on a t-shirt.
That should. And all I can tell you about one of our members is kind of like PJ Freak. SMW is going to take a deeper dive into the dark side.
So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, you should take your little troll fingers, whoever's watching it, and go buy your ticket for May 4. And I know you guys, I know they don't understand dates, but May 4, 4 plus 4 equals 8. So I'll do the math for you because I know you can't count. I mean, geez.
And not only are we going to have some great action, and of course SMW is going to win, but it's also a Star Wars costume contest.
So yeah, Auntie, do me a favor and make sure you wear a costume with a mask, please. I'm asking for the children, okay? I'm thinking of the kids.
Again,
Well,
another statement that is so. I love you, brother, but another statement that's all solely from SP8.
Hey, I'm trying to help the kids, man.
I'm more worried about your well-being after all these comments.
well,
I'm the 8-bit wonder of the world, man.
I mean, to be fair, at least Andrew still has 2 belts, unlike Mr. Messiah's prediction for the show last week, which is why, again, he can't predict shit in wrestling, and he should not be called the Messiah.
He's a Messiah, not a fortune teller.
Because, dude, even I knew PJ didn't have a chance in hell to beat Andrew for that family title.
But the best laid plans are slowly to come to fruition. Just because he didn't win on Saturday doesn't mean the full view of our plan won't come full
It's
circle eventually.
pre-written. Exactly.
And, you know, I really hope, Mr. Messiah, you read the fine print, because with that loss to Andrew, even though it was not... Just a second. You go ahead and take it for a second.
So, as I was saying, at least one thing hopefully happened Saturday. At least the spoiled princess might have been able to face her fears, or at least had some exposure to clowns.
Maybe.
So,
I mean, I don't know. It's a care of you, Anthony. I mean, to Detroit of Clowns.
Well, true. I think Anthony's trying to figure out how to maybe to help T-Rex with his 5th member. And she said she's still freaking scared. It's okay. You'll get there eventually. This is
We'll get you past it, Princess. Don't worry.
So tell us about a little bit about your match, which was great, by the way, at CPW on Saturday.
Well, I walked out there to wrestle somebody who's never wrestled before, and then they pull out this old veteran, you know, hadn't been around forever, obviously still been training, you know, so I got blindsided by management, you know, not cool at all, you know.
Not cool, but it proves how much of a professional and how much of a kick-ass pro wrestler you are. That you can
I could have took my 8-ball and went home. I mean, Jeff was giving me a Christmas present, and then Scott ruined it.
Got you.
What's after Warriors? Are we being sued now?
I don't know. He might have been ordering his lunch.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, that was Inclusion Pro Wrestling Business, which we will get into in a later podcast.
All right.
It'll be breaking news for a later time. But anyways, let me
make them wait.
Let me get back to the business at hand now, since I know at least one of the members of that family is in the chat room. So, Nathan, Mr. Crippled Messiah, sir, I just hope you read that fine print of your contract there, sir, because since that leader of SMW lost to the good son at CPW, he is not eligible, as long as Andrew holds a title in Inclusion Pro Wrestling, to challenge for that title that Andrew holds as long as he is champion.
What?
You
So
never...
Good luck. So
you
good luck.
That's not fair.
Contracts without me. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just have to make sure that Mr. Andrew Michelson and the spoiled princess might not be holding that title as long as they thought Inclusion. And maybe SMW might need to have a little bit to do with that.
We do need more gold.
And Mr. Messiah, sir, if you thought you'd get away with your egotistical little power trip now, sir, you just wait. I've got not one, but 2 very special guest general managers for May 4th show.
I'm not
And
scared if you have Vince McMahon himself, if you can find him at whatever recession of a place he is.
He's probably
But
hiding out on some island right now, I would imagine.
But
He might
I
be there
know
with
him,
P.
and if
Diddy.
you do, I don't care if you have him, Eric Bischoff, or the Queen Pope for all I care to play.
And right now, hold on, I'm just getting a text from the anonymous GM now.
Anonymous.
And I
My
quote,
God, it's Hornswoggle.
and I quote, it will
Probably
now
the
be
Easter Bunny.
the 3 of your SMW men against the 5 men from T-Rex's team. Is now a 3-on-5 match.
I'm not scared of that. I got the Bulldozer, the 8-Bit Wonder, and the Freak.
Right. Not shaking in my boots.
So the best of luck with that, gentlemen. The best of luck.
But you're not. But let me tell you this: you're not the only one with surprises and with powerful people behind your back.
But Messiah, you also failed to read the contract. That if there was a fight in the back that was not authorized, that
wasn't a fight. That was an ass whooping.
That was a beat down. That was a.
That I can invoke the 51% clause and take over 51% of the company.
Can you count that high?
Making me majority owner of Inclusion Pro Wrestling.
You can't do that. You'll be hearing from my attorneys.
Read your contract. It's already been. You've already signed it.
Yeah, well, there's a loophole somewhere. There's always a loophole. Ask Chris Jericho.
Right.
Sure, there's a loophole, but you won't like it.
What's your loophole?
You'll have to find out at the show.
And he calls me the egotistical one.
Right? Yeah, no kidding.
You'll have to find out at the show.
I'm not scared of you. You keep throwing your weight around like you think I should be worried.
Do you want your power back or not?
I'm listening. Oh, sorry, your McDonald's order is ready, Heather.
Grubhub at the door?
DoorDash? Maybe Yvonne didn't believe us and she's there to hit you in the head with a kendo stick.
Yeah, maybe it was your idea.
Did you set up our main event, sir, for that night?
For May 4th?
Yeah. Were you the one that set that match up, sir?
We did that together, yes.
But no. You're the one that specifically put that match together, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then good. Now since Mr. Goodson's in the chats, I have it on authority from the general manager that the main event, if Andrew Michelson successfully retains his Evergreen Championship against JMO, you will lose your power of owner of Inclusion Pro Wrestling. If JMO can somehow beat Andrew, then I will give you your 50-50 ownership back. Oh, look at that little speechless. That's right.
No, you got a deal.
That match is now official.
You know what? You got a deal. Let me tell you why. One, I have faith in the opponent that I put up against Mr. Michelson. And two, on the off chance, and it's a very small chance, by the way, that I do lose that power, I have the right people behind me in SMW to help me fight and get my power back. And
Absolutely, Bob.
And you better believe this. I've fought for stuff harder and longer before. It won't take me long to get the power back if I lose, but then again, it's not going to be a problem because I won't.
Oh, yeah, and that's right. I forgot. I've watched some of JMO's matches that he said before, and I know he likes to bring friends.
Oh, like Andrew never does that.
So
I mean, come
that's
on.
right. Andrew, you brought up a very good point. If JMO brings any friends and they get involved, it is an automatic disqualification.
Wait a minute. Then why can Andrew have somebody out there? That's not fair.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though.
Because-
Didn't at the CPW show on Saturday, wasn't it? Let me see. Wasn't it Mr. Michelson who helped out J-Mo? So therefore, isn't it a conflict of interest not letting him have a friend come out if Andrew is truly one of his friends anyway?
Yeah, everybody needs a trend.
The match is how the match is.
See, now who's hiding behind words? You wouldn't even respond to that point.
And Mr. Messiah, all I can say is, if you don't like it, I've got 3 words for you. Suck my wiener.
Not even on your best day.
So,
you know, here's a counterpoint to that, Mr. Heartburn Breaker, Ballbuster, whatever you want to call yourself. I have an issue with Chef that will eventually get solved from the little dinosaurs group. But if Mr. Michelson and the little princess don't watch themselves, the Messiah might have a problem with them, and we might need to get some stuff solved.
well, like I said, now since you made the match and you agreed to the terms, when Andrew beats JMO.
Yeah. He'd have to security doctor going off.
Andrew.
They're making sure he bonds not here.
The only job you're going to have in inclusion, Mr. Messiah, is the janitor.
Well, then we're in trouble because I can't clean a lot of things.
I don't know. I think we'll be able to help clean some things up around there, but not that way.
Exactly.
And your little SMW group.
Little? Have you seen us? I hit wonder of the world. Brian Creek, the bulldozer.
If they think they're going to help you, just remember.
Oh, he's gonna think he knows.
Just remember, with the good son also comes backup.
Ooh, look, I'm scared.
Yeah, we seen his backup. Timmy Bond always lets him down. He had great backup over the years.
Yeah, I think I finally figured out why he wears green. It's when he runs away so fast from his problems, the cops don't chop him on the freeway when he's wearing his tights.
They probably just see him go, oh, it's a Packer tan, don't worry about it.
Well, just remember, our evergreen champion has a story to tell with that title. And until his story is told, I don't see him losing the title.
It ain't going to be the never-ending story, I'll tell you that.
I've said this once, I'll say it again. The dominant you've already seen the dominant group, the dominant players, and the dominant faction in Inclusion Pro Wrestling. And that's SMW. And the sooner you learn to like it.
Well, if your bulldozer was such a bulldozer, why did our evergreen champion go through your man? And you call you're the dominant faction? I mean, come on. I was going to say the weakest link was SP8, but I'm not even sure now. I've got to go with Brian because
he's got jokes now.
Because he couldn't even beat Andrew.
They're not good,
much
but they're
smaller
jokes.
man for the Evergreen Championship.
We're doing a public service too, also with inclusion. And everybody needs a win to boost their confidence every once in a while and maybe get a false sense of bravado.
Exactly.
And who's to say that's wasn't what the bulldozer was doing? And excuse me, wasn't it Mr. Goodson himself that said Brian almost caved in his chest with his chops? So it wasn't so one-sided there, was it, Mr. Heartbreaker?
Hey, he still walked away with the championship, didn't he?
And
Everybody gets lucky.
You know,
excuse me.
and the last I checked, the only gold in SMW is a fake world championship that doesn't even have any class in our promotion.
That man worked hard for that belt, and that man is the true world champion. Not taking anything away from Inclusion's world champion, but you can't take anything away from the freak either.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about CPW. You said that Mr. Brooks was the weakest link in SMW. Wasn't it, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it Mr. Brooks that held his own with both the Moonshiners on Saturday?
Well, yeah, but Mr. Brooks had no business getting involved in family business. That's just where I'm going to leave that.
That family business was in the middle of that ring.
Are you saying you're a moonshiner now? Because I didn't see you wear no overalls and start drinking out of a
And I wouldn't want to drink your moonshine.
Well, to be fair, I
That's how people die. Bad moonshine.
But I'm glad you brought up family business because, in Inclusion, we have somewhat of a family, and Andrew is my family. And for what SMW did to Andrew, I really hope he can beat GMO and keep that evergreen title. And when you lose your power, I pour pity you and SMW because there will be consequences once you lose your power.
Your family. Let me understand this. So let me give you some advice with your family. He's a Packers fan, right? He loves his Packers. He travels back and forth. You might want to go find one of those nice kickers in the NFL and teach you how to kick harder, because what I saw on Saturday against the man who should be the family champion right now, if you wouldn't have kicked him low, was probably one of the lamest kicks I've ever seen. My 1.5-year-old niece could kick harder than that when she's throwing a temper tantrum. So, Mr. Goodson, sir, you might need to get some work on that before you try it again. Just saying.
All right, Mr. Messiah. You seem to have a mouth that your checks can't. Your mouth is cashing checks that your body is not going to be able to cash.
My body ain't gonna have to cash anything.
Exactly.
I've said it before. I have the most dominant faction in Inclusion Pro Wrestling.
SMW, baby.
Okay, well, when you will lose your power on May 4th.
Ooh. Look, it's easy to talk when you're in the little tiny circle.
He put like a Star Wars bubble up there for that.
You're going to get your power back is on Andrew's terms. And I have under good authority the only way, and I mean the only way you can get your power back is if you can beat him in a last man standing match. Good luck, because you can't even stand.
Then he can't lose. He can't lose.
It's a win-win, baby.
Surprise.
You seem to forget last man standing.
Where'd they put the bulldozer in front of the wheelchair and run him over?
That means you have to stand. And if he can't stand to begin with,
then you can't have the match.
You lose.
They don't call me the brains for nothing. I have some tricks up my sleeve.
So, think about that, Messiah. Are you sure you still want to take that wager?
I'm not scared. Why would I be scared when I have 3 people behind me that can take on anybody in Inclusion? Or anywhere else for that matter.
Okay. But anyways, as we were saying, we went on and we went a little bit beyond the gist of this interview tonight.
Well, you're welcome to my time. My time is valuable, so you're welcome.
Of course. And thank you.
Auntie, I'm like you. We don't sit around and do nothing all day. Me and Nate had stuff to do. Trip to book, people to book, make things happen.
That's right.
Well, at least I didn't fake a retirement and come out of a fake retirement in the same day. So
that's because you people are so dumb. Y'all believed it. They can't even look at a calendar. Maybe it's a big holiday for the state of Washington. Who knows?
Maybe I need to reiterate who might have helped you in this April Fool's joke to miss you more, and that little ding might be a doorbell or a knock at your door, Mr. Heartbreaker.
Yeah, gotta be watching your back. You don't have SMW behind you.
But
well, if you do, it wouldn't end well anyway.
I mean, as far as you forget, I'm good friends with the good son, and he knows who SP8 associates with their Mr. Messiah. So
Andrew's a good guy. He just needs to see the light, man.
Do you really think that I'm the one that's going to get in trouble for helping him with this April Fool's Day joke? Or is it, again, all the Messiah's fault? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Messiah single-handedly orchestrated this ploy.
You have to take the heat off of yourself.
I am not taking responsibility for that. But I do want to, before we go, I want to say something that SP8 brought up. Very eloquently, by the way. All the spoiled princess and Andrew Michelson need to do is see the light and join the true family of pro wrestling.
Exactly.
And that family is called SMW.
For life.
And we had Princess in here before, and she isn't here to finish the catchphrase, but I'm not even going to do it.
Yeah, she might copyright you. I wouldn't do it.
Fair point. You don't do it as well as she does.
Right.
But as far as everything else, and hey, actually, we went over 8 minutes, so hey, it's a new record for SP8.
You're welcome. My time is valuable. Quit squandering it there.
So, with that being said, thank you, SP8, for coming out and announcing that you're not retired.
You're welcome. Happy April Fool's. Tool.
So just remember this moving forward, Mr. Messiah, and I'm going to steal a line from your little guy here. On May 4th.
He doesn't have any little guys.
On May 4th, may the cards be forever in my favor.
We're going to sue you for copyright now.
Yep.
And get PJ on the phone right now.
Maybe it'll be your corpse he takes to his next senior prom.
I mean, to be fair, I can never look at KFC the same way again. So
that's fair.
That's bad. Go look at Arby's.
Yikes.
So, again, thank you for your time. I know it's valuable.
You're welcome. I did it for my Messiah, though, not for you.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Messiah, you're uglier than ever. You still
sound the same about you.
You still sound like paint drying.
If we paint dried and had something to do, I'm like you. Talking to Messiah like that.
But here's the thing. The good thing, I just figured it out. I finally figured out why he calls himself the Heartbreaker. He can't call himself by his real name. We all learned as a kid that Humpty Dumpty broke into a million pieces.
Well, Messiah, we'll see who the one is crying at the end of the show on May 4th.
You're saying this like I should be worried.
I think you should be.
We ain't worried.
But, as I said numerous times, we are well, actually, I guess I really can't end this yet. I'm sorry.
Never ending podcast. The never ending podcast.
I'm sorry, everybody.
You should be.
I've got to.
Do 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 do.
I gotta bring somebody in to shut you both up.
Dun 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 dun. I hear the Jeopardy music going, man. You're, how long is it gonna take? I'm a busy man.
It takes a minute for my guest to show up, so.
Well, that's because you got bad guests.
He's got to be on time, man.
Right? Come on, time is money.
Well, I mean, come on. To be honest, SP8 shouldn't even show up on time.
I'm always on time. I'm on 8-bit time. I make my own time.
All the way from Green Bay, Wisconsin. My good friend.
My condolences if you're in Green Bay, Andrew.
My good friend, my evergreen champion, and the man who's going to make you lose ownership.
See, he's so stunned by you, he froze.
He's like, wait, what did I get myself into?
Stupid freaking my volume didn't want to work.
See, you keep thinking he's gonna make me lose my power, but maybe it's him that's.
And you got the corners all messed up. Why am I under you? I can barely breathe, and you got him over there with my Messiah. What the hell are you doing here?
Because I matter more.
So, yeah, so you're admitting the Messiah is better then. Okay, good. We're getting somewhere with this.
No.
That's exactly right.
Honestly, technically, normally I'm actually where Messiah is because I'm top bill, but I'm being nice and letting him be up there for right now.
As it should be.
But see, yeah, Tony forgot to mention a couple things in that contract you signed. He didn't tell you who looked over the contract more than he did. My lawyers have dealt with way bigger names than you ever have.
You have lawyers?
Dude, I live in Green Bay. What do you think?
I didn't think there was anything in Green Bay to worry about.
Except for bad cheese.
Have you met Mr. Kennedy? Have you met Aaron Rodgers? That man is all lawyered.
He's got to be, man, the way they're after him.
Where's Aaron Rodgers now?
Yeah, I think he's in a city called New York, right?
Yeah, but see, why I say Aaron Rodgers is take a little wild guess there.
Are you going to try to get a discount double sec here? Is that what's going on here?
No, I didn't have to. I'll let you say it comes in handy living in Green Bay when you need lawyers.
You should not be drinking that.
It's soda.
Soda's not good for you.
Neither is seeing your face, but I'm here.
So have you
taken my advice and
maybe tried to get a kicking coach after I saw that little, what was supposed to be a kick?
I didn't kick him. That was all an oil change.
Oh, you didn't kick him.
Mm-hmm.
The same way the Princess didn't grab my leg when I was going for the Bulldog to win.
No. I'll admit.
1, 2, 3.
No. Here's the thing. I'm admitting that I hit him low. It just wasn't my foot. But the reason I hit him low is because he did the one thing I told him not to do. He fucked up and messed with the princess.
I understand that. You got to protect your castle.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
We're just trying to help.
You can help all you want.
We're trying to get her over clowns, man.
But you mess with her, good son don't play nice. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, the only way if I win, you get power back is by my say.
Again, not scared.
Well, it should be. Because, like Tony said, I'm not letting that belt go until the story's told. And this story's not a short one.
You don't even know how many pages are in that book, do you?
At least 420. maybe 12, 415, you know?
Well,
how many chapters are in the book?
The answer to that is however many the fuck pages the Good Son and the Heartbreaker won in that book.
No, Heartbreaker, we all know you can't count past 10.
Because
you probably can't even count to 8, so don't even worry about it.
come May 4th, the Good Son and the Heartbreaker are going to be owning this bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, you think so.
Manners, young man, manners. Burping on a podcast like that.
And even if
You don't know how this podcast goes when I'm on here.
that one I will agree with him on. It's a wild
Ain't that
ride.
the truth?
Take us to Six Flags. It's like riding the Superman.
Well, at least that one didn't have too many instances, like the one all the terror grounds have.
Yeah.
But like I said before, on the off chance, and it's a very slim chance because it's not going to happen, that you do win and the egotistical heartburn gets the company, I have the team to help me get it back.
Yeah. And I've got a team coming that will make you wonder why it's a thing.
Yes, but the difference is your team needs naps every once in a while. Mine doesn't.
Are they old?
No.
No, they're
Only
too young. Just like his you don't need to get your team from a kindergarten class on a field trip.
Oh, they're young.
I didn't come to your school to get your. I didn't come to pick you up. Again, you're not on my team. So what are you talking about, kindergarten?
But
I think he forgets who's on his team. First, he says he has the 3 best people in the Pacific Northwest, but yet I'm not on his team. Now he's talking about kindergartners. Well, he ain't on. He's not on my team. So why does he think he's? Are you confused? Are you sure you're not in the wrong school?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, because you're making me wonder. I think he might need some dementia medication.
And Messiah, before you start getting, just a little bit too cocky, and again, you start cashing checks there, you seem to forget Good Son can totally disable you.
I think he does forget that a couple times. Yeah, wait. Actually, I can see right there. I take that off. Yep, I can already see how I can do it.
I'm not scared. I don't.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be running away from you. Ain't happening.
Because he's not going to be able to. Because I'm going to disable him.
I have a bulldozer that can protect me from you getting anywhere close. I have a freak that can take you out, and a man of mystery that'll keep you guessing so long.
You mean the freak who couldn't even take Good Son 2 Belt's second title from him?
And also
that same freak?
Maybe he decided he didn't like that belt. Who knows? He just freaked.
Or maybe it's just not the time to start telling his story.
But do you remember one thing, Messiah, before I let Good Son talk again? He lost that match.
You gonna put up with that, Good Son? You gonna let him talk to you like that?
He lost the match last Saturday. Therefore, as long as Good Son is champion in inclusion, he can never challenge for that title again, or for the inclusion Evergreen Championship.
Now, I heard what you said.
And
there's more belts there than that.
And Messiah, if you keep it up, I will make sure SPW will not be able to challenge for any title in Inclusion Pro Wrestling.
Well, first of all, learn your alphabet. It's SMW, not SPW.
Hey, I was giving your guest a little bit of props, okay?
Yeah, I saw where he was going. And maybe he's trying to get you a better name, seeing how, SMW. I mean, I guess they just really want their wieners to be sucked by each other.
Well, that's cute coming from a T's head. You're past your expiration point. Who's the girl laughing? Oh, that's you, Heartbreaker. That's right. Okay. Yeah.
That's the first time that my wife and my daughter actually heard the.
That's you laughing. We know that.
No, I can tell.
It. You're live on the air.
Hey, Cheyenne Hamber. That is the first time they've heard that. Maybe I'll be. I'm gonna put some orange on this koala.
I'm assuming.
Are you allowed to use orange at the Packers hand? I thought that was against the rules after that whole Super Bowl back in what was it, 98?
No, I can use orange. It's just got to be a certain orange.
Okay. Because I know the
It's gotta
Packers
be-
didn't do too well.
Yeah, it's got to be cheddar cheese orange.
At least it's orange, I guess.
I thought you'd like that. What were you saying though, Tony?
Are you done wapping now, Tony? Would you like to join the rest of the class?
I was explaining to my wife what the
SMW thing was.
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, it still sounds better when Nina does it. or when
Oh, for
Princess
sure.
does it.
Yeah.
But
No, I will.
unfortunately, like she said in the chat, she's at work and cannot join us today.
Yeah.
I can't imagine having to work. That's terrible.
Yeah. She's not having too much fun. I know that.
Working tournament tie, I don't got to work anywhere else, so I can't imagine having to have a job. Be a brokey.
So anyway, SP8, bravo, you got everybody.
Yes.
Oh, I knew it was a BS thing.
Good son.
Your mama didn't.
You can now tell your mama that he unofficially unretired.
No, he gets to do that. I'm not being the nuh-uh.
No, you
I'm
know
not the missionary getting shot.
You're closer to her than I am, so you might as well just walk over there. It won't take you that long.
No, I'm
You
not.
just got to fly. It's not that hard.
I'm still in
plane,
Wisconsin.
You're closer, dude.
I'm still in Wisconsin. What are you talking about?
How's Wisconsin closer than?
I'm in an undisclosed location.
You're undisclosed.
Oh, you know I'm in Paris right now. That's a lot harder than Green Bay, okay?
Yeah, but it's also easier for you to get through TSA.
And you have frequent flyer miles. I know that because you travel a lot, Andrew. So don't you pull this.
True.
You don't have to take both belts to go talk to her. You can leave them there. Don't worry about TSA.
I'm taking both belts to protect my face because I ain't getting letting her hit me with that. That's gonna be my shield.
True. The family tile to protect you more than her group did.
Right.
Because we all know Team Yvonne never helped you.
That's true.
All right, but
By the way, how's your head feel after Chuck Payne ran it into the ring post?
I saw colors.
What kind of colors?
They were pretty. I think I saw a peacock. But I also saw red because he made me bleed my own blood.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah, bust my lip open on that ring post.
I remember when you cheated to win, he came out and beat you up then too. So he's got a problem with you, obviously.
I didn't cheat to win.
Now.
I didn't cheat to win.
Yeah, your princess cheated to win, so you technically didn't cheat. Okay, fine.
What did she do? I saw no evidence. Where's the evidence?
She grabbed my soot, and I told her to get back in the kitchen where she belongs.
Well, then you deserved it. Why are you telling someone who doesn't
go back in the kitchen? She grabbed my soot. I'm sure she did that. I told her to get back in the kitchen. And
she's a princess. She doesn't go in the kitchen. Yeah, she's a princess. She has cooks for herself.
Exactly. But as we know, and let me rephrase something to the princess. Of course, princess, I would always let the good son come on and defend himself in the honor of everything that we are trying to do when he's being unjustly accused of certain things.
Who accused him of anything?
Cheating? No, not the good son.
He did. He hit him.
Go back and watch the camera footage, which conveniently got deleted.
I mean, I don't know how much of the. What were you gonna say, Tony? Breaker?
I was gonna say, did he say everything that he said he was going to do to the clown? Yes, he did. Did he say that he was going to do it in the honor of his spoiled princess? Again, yes, he did. Did he not warn the clown that he was going to get kicked in the dick? Yes.
I did warn him. I did say that.
So
I didn't get a warning. He was going to pull my soot while I was in the ring with you.
So, I mean, everything that you all are accusing the good son of,
I said I was going to do.
He said he was going to do.
And see, I can't control what she does, SP8, but I
Okay.
ain't gonna lie, I saw an advantage. So I mean, tell me you
So
wouldn't
she's
take the
running the
advantage
show.
too.
Got ya.
I mean, you take the advantage too if you had it.
So I got people watching my back now. I learned from you.
I mean, no one didn't say you can't learn from the good son in any way, form, or shape or form.
And now I know not to ever join Team Me Bonk because I see how that ship is sinking.
Right.
It's taking on a lot of water right now.
But again,
I'm-
now since it's been refuted and everything, SP8, glad you actually didn't retire.
You're welcome.
Or I should say, it was probably the shortest retirement in April Fool's Day history because
It
everybody
went
knew.
8 hours.
But I solely suggest call Mama and tell her that you're not retired.
I'll call
Yeah,
Jeff. I ain't calling her.
It'll get all of us off the hook.
Actually, no, let him be on the hook for a little bit. Let him learn some tough love. I'm kind of I'm sick.
Are you sick of your self-love?
Let Mama give you some
Did
tough
you
love.
know part of your self-love from her was letting you get beat up week after week after week?
I'm wondering.
So
I don't know what else she wants. You got 2 championships. How is she mad at you, Dill? I don't get it.
I don't know.
So, all right. Well, I'm going to conclude this afternoon podcast again with SP8 shocked the world and got y'all.
Not
Happy
everyone.
April 3rd.
Not everyone.
Well,
That sounds too smart for that.
There were a few of them that knew the truth the entire time. But until
we
then,
won't say any names.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
That's right. Dakota was one of them that knew it was an April Fool's Day joke. Congratulations. You can't get anything.
He threw a dart at the wall and it stuck.
Oh, I wonder if he's coming back. But anyways, as far as everything else, stay tuned. There will be more breaking news for Inclusion Pro Wrestling here soon. But until then, SP8.
Everybody have a great day. Enjoy
Thank
it.
you very
Don't
much.
get tricked by anybody.
Yeah, exactly, right? All right. And the good son's back.
Wrong button.
All right. So until then, see everybody later. And work